Hello, I'm Math. I'm going for a walk. Today is a Friday, the 10th of July 2026. It is 27 minutes past 2 in the afternoon. It's a bloody lovely sunny day. Hardly any clouds in the sky as the sun goes in. This is the first time the sun has gone in since I've been out. So the sun has just gone in, hilarious. But anyway, it's a lovely sunny day. 31 degrees Celsius, 40% humidity. The wind is a nice gentle 8 miles an hour from the southeast. I checked the barometer as I stepped out the door. It was 1016 millibars. Sunrise this morning was at 5:07 a.m. and sunset will be at 21:19, 19 minutes past 9 in the evening. I think that's everything. So yeah, we're going for a walk at Holt Heath. Last one was in May, 8th of May I think it was. It was a lot cooler then, holy moly. Man, it's hot at the moment. So what was it, 31 degrees Celsius? That is cooler than it was last week. Or was it the week before? I think it was last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't know, my brain has melted. I've got to the point where I get so hot I start composing haiku. I don't have any prepared this time, but I might prepare one for, I'm going to do a little walk around the Westmoors Woods in a few days' time. It's still going to be hot then. I keep looking at the Met Office weather app, and every day is the same for a week or more. So sunny day, about 31 degrees. No rain. All my water butts are empty. I'm very, very grumpy about that. I have to use my hose in my garden. All my water butts are empty. But yeah, anyway, so we're having a look at Holt Heath. It has been nearly a year since the fire, which made me start doing these little videos just to see what's going on. Originally was going to do it monthly, but it seems the changes that I thought would take a year is probably going to take a decade. So yeah, I'm not going to go quite so crazy about doing it monthly. So I might do it every 3 months or so, just to see differences in the season. So yeah, here we are in the middle of summer. Can we go across the road? Yes, there we go. But yeah, so last week I think it was, or maybe the week before, it was in June, so it was a couple of weeks ago. There was 2 days where the temperatures absolutely went ballistic, went to 37 degrees I think it was, for June. That was mental. 2 days I literally could not think it was so hot. And then I think there was a heat wave before that, but barely anything, I can't remember that. This one is, so the days today, the day today feels like a hot summer's day. The whole thing of it is this is going to go on for 2 weeks. So that's the heat wave part of it. It's not the actual, I wouldn't say it's the heat itself, it's the length of it. So yeah, no sign of rain unless some thunderstorm decides to come along and do stuff. This is it for the foreseeable future. Anyway, here we are. here we are at the spot where the fire was. It was about this time last year, and this weather, this long heat wave, is exactly the sort of weather where a heath fire like this would happen. And I seem to remember a year ago that August was it wasn't quite as like I didn't think it was going to go on as long, but everything had dried out. It hadn't rained for a while, and yeah, so I think it's been maybe so a kind of a thunderstorm. Does that count? Not really. I would consider like rain something that would fill up my water butts, and a thunderstorm doesn't really fill up my water butts. But yeah, fingers crossed for a thunderstorm or two. Knowing how the high pressure works, I think it's sat. How's it work? I think it's sat above the north of England at the moment. And so at the south of England where we are, we're slap bang right in like the calm bit, the anticyclone I think it is. And the high pressure would have to move north a little bit to allow the wind to come in, the colder wind, and then it would mix with the cold air, and then it would mix with the hot air. I think the cold air comes from plague. I think the cold air comes from like the jet stream across the Atlantic. What the heck are you? You've got a yellow. There's a bird with a yellow head. What even was that? What is that? Okay, so describe it to try and remember it. It seemed to have like a brown and red body. It had a little yellow head. It's like yellow streaked with brown bits, but mostly yellow. It looked like it was wearing a balaclava of yellow, and it was about the size of a large sparrow or a large robin, sort of larger than a finchy titty type bird and smaller than a blackbird. And the sun's gone in. Oh gosh, it's so nice when the sun goes in. We're not really focusing on the so we can see that there is green coming through. It looks like gauze is coming back, so the gauze is not recovering itself, so the burnt gauze is fucked. It's absolutely crispy. It's done, and I can see little green gorse coming through. Must be where seeds have dropped or something, so that's going to replace it all. It'll just take a while for it to come back, so it's where we've got little sprouts now. I don't know how much it'll... Oh crikey, there's a dude on a bike. Fucking hell. They're totally not allowed to be doing that. Crikey. Do they know they're on film? What was I talking about? Yeah, gauze is coming back. So yeah, the trees I thought that would come back, no, the trees I think are dead. Yeah, those big trees, will they even ever come back? Have they been, yeah, there's no, you would expect in the middle of the summer they would have green bits on them. These are dead trees. These are very dead trees. Quite sad. Oh, he's coming back. Good grief, honestly, some people around here would see that and they would really disapprove, but those guys are having a great time and I'm a little bit jealous. They look like they were having a right giggle. It's recovering. I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe I was expecting some sort of explosion of growth or something like that. Maybe not, no. Little tufts of grass coming back, bits of gorse coming back, a few little weeds here and there. There's some nice yellow flowers coming through. I don't know what they are. And I don't know, does the burnt bits fertilise the bits that were left? Is it like full of nitrogen or something? I don't know. But yeah, no, just documenting it to see what happens. Yeah, it's all good. It's a lovely summer's day. So another thing to mention is that part of my fitness regime and all that is loads and loads of walking. So I did running, injured myself, so I do loads of walking instead now. Massively low impact, but you can get the old, you get everything moving. A couple of 3 weeks ago, I decided to do a marathon in 3 days. So I split 26 miles into 3 walks, and I did it over 3 days. Had absolutely no problem doing it, if I do say so myself. Very smug. So this is the first day of doing it in 2 days, so ramping up a little bit. So this is going to be 22 kilometres, and I'm going to do 22 kilometres tomorrow, which is 44, well, maybe 20 kilometres, so 42 kilometres. I think I need to do like 42.1 kilometres is a marathon. So I think as long as I hit like 43, 44 kilometres, which I think I'm going to do, that'll be a marathon. And then ramp it up again, where I'll try and do like 30 kilometres in a day. So I don't know whether I'll do 2 lots of 30. I don't know, we'll decide. Give it a couple of weeks for that. And then I want to walk a marathon in a day. I think I'm fit enough to be able to do that. It's just you've got to think about things like, a half marathon walking is, I think, gentle enough that I don't have to think about eating and hydration and things like that. So I've never, even on a hot day like this, and gone out and been out for like a good couple of hours, I've never come back and thought, oh, I'm dehydrated, this is bad. And I don't take water with me on these little walks. It's not like I'm walking through the flipping desert or something like that. So I've never needed to rehydrate. Although I do have like an apple on me, and I do have little sucky sweets, and occasionally I have a chocky bar. So, but I don't actually get those for the purposes of refueling and rehydrating. It's just something to do when you're when you're on a walk. But I have to think about that on the marathon during the day, for the 1 day marathon. So my plan for that day will be to maybe 3 legs. So I go out early, do like 15 kilometres, come back, spend half an hour, eat, pee, rehydrate, do another 15, come back, same again, and then do another 15, and that'll be the marathon. And I think I can do it in about 9 hours. So, you know, if I set off at like 8 in the morning, I'll be done by like 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. And I think footwear, I think I'm sorted with that. So I've never had any problems with blisters with my stompy boots, and I've also got some really nice running shoes from when I was running, so I can use those as well. I don't know if like swapping between those would be a good thing or not, just so kind of using a different profile on your feet or something. But yeah, so that's the plan. I'm not going to film that because it's like 9 hours. I'm not going to do that. So let's go and have a look at the triangulation pillar. So I've since discovering this, I've discovered a couple of other triangulation pillars. There's one in Moores Valley Country Park that I go to. What was the other one? Oh yeah, and somebody left monster shoes, monster feet on them. It's very funny. And there was another one. Where was the other one? Oh, there's one in Ferndown I want to go and find, I think. So yeah, here we are. What is that on top? Oh, somebody's left a funky stone. That's cool. Ooh, look at that, look at that. Isn't that cool? I'm going to put that back, but that's very cool. Is that a spooky dude? That's a spooky dude. Spooky dude with a sword. Yeah, we like that. But yeah, here we are. Nothing else here. No, it's all cool. It's in good nick. A triangulation survey, ordnance survey triangulation station. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you can see the little tufts of grass. Weirdly enough, the grass is along the path. I'm wondering if that's because there wasn't much growing up on the actual path. It had been flattened by people walking on it, which meant the bushes and whatever that were burning did not burn the floor there. Maybe that was it. Who really knows? But then it explains the path I've just walked down is quite well grassed and yeah, same thing. Let's stand on the ancient Iron Age burial mound, if that's what it is. I think Bull Barrow, I think it's called. This is the highest point for a while around. It's very cool. Very cool. Where are the lads on the motorbike? They've gone. I hope I didn't freak them out. But yeah, they were being totally illegal. It was hilarious. Yeah, I think it was a proper dirt bike. I didn't see any number plates on it, I don't think. Yeah, who knows? Right, let's get on down the slope, down here, getting to the edge of where the fire was. It's weird, it looks kind of soggy. I don't know if it's... Do I want to... Is it just dark? Yeah, no, it's so dry. It's there. But weirdly enough, it did look soggy. I wonder if that's the heat. I don't know. Anyway. On we wander. Lovely day. I do have the factor 50 on and I'm wearing a hat. Sunscreen, everyone, wear your sunscreen. Cancer is bad. The sun does try to kill you. Man, it was strange in like the 70s and the 80s, people thinking that having a suntan was healthy. Oof, strange people. I am happily lifelong pale and mysterious. Never worn anything other than factor 50. And even with that, my arms are still pretty brown. Right, here we go. Get a good view here of like the left being the left being burned and the right being unburned. That tree is dead. That tree there on the right is not dead. That's definitely got green shoots on it. I wonder if it's wounded though. It's definitely. See, so the trees back there at the top of the hill had no green on them whatsoever. These do. I'm surprised I haven't seen fern up there. I would expect fern to, but maybe it needs to spread. I suppose it does need to spread, doesn't it? Yeah. So yeah, no, these trees not burned. Maybe burned. No, not even burned. I think. I wonder if the fern stopped it. But yeah, these, although they do look, so it's not bushy fucking leaves, they do look a bit sick. Come back in 5 years and see how they're doing. A lovely breeze, although it is a hot wind, but it is a, so I thought 8 miles an hour was pretty gentle. It's actually alright. I say I'm not cooling down, I am so effing hot, and wearing a hat is bloody irritating, so my head's getting proper toasty, but you know, my hair doesn't stop the top of my head getting burned. What was I saying? So yeah, the wind is quite nice, and it's kind of cooling my face in the bits. Hopefully the wind will still be up in the evening when it's cooler, and I can open all my windows, because the inside of my house is like 30 degrees at the moment, and I have 2 very fluffy cats who are not having fun. So poor little bastards, I left them inside because I don't like to let them out when I'm not at home. I left them inside, but all the windows are closed, and it does kind of sort of tops out about 25, 26, which is not awful. But in the evening it kind of zips out. I think I've seen it peak at like 28, 29. And during that stupid heat wave from a few weeks ago, it was up to 31. It's like, bugger that. Absolutely bugger that. But yeah, I get home from work like 5, 6 o'clock, and it's cooled down enough that you can open the windows, and the inside and the outside are sort of the same temperature, and yeah, they can go out and sniff the air and poop in the neighbours' gardens, because I swear that's what they do. But yeah, no, we're good. Summer. So yeah, as you can see, not a huge amount has changed, as kind of expected. Yeah, interesting. There is a total eclipse in Spain in a month's time, and there will be a partial eclipse in this country, and that up there might be a really nice place to experience it at Bulbarrow. I might take the day off work if it's during the day, get me eclipse specs and bugger off up there to observe the eclipse. That would be pretty cool. Right, here we go. Get squished. Right, we're good. So out of the area where the fire was, into the original heath. So you can see how it's meant to look. Yeah, there were definitely little baby gorses poking through the ground back there, and like tufty yellow grasses. The grass here is surprisingly green. Everything here is very green. My garden is yellow and it's turning brown. The grass in my garden. The grass here is pretty green. I wonder if it's because it's in a dip. Oh, nice. Anyway, yeah. Lovely. Ooh. How far into my walk? So we're 8.5 kilometres in. The plan is to do another 14 kilometres before I go home, before I end up at home. Yeah, I'm pretty chill. Legs are working all right. Haven't eaten anything yet. I don't fancy waiting. After I turn this off, I'm going to smash my face into an apple. Smash an apple into my face? Smash an apple into my face. Not smash my face into an apple. Nice bit of natural sugar and juicy bits. Wow, it's a lovely flipping day. And you can see the clouds there. Is the sun? No, the sun, yeah, no. I was like, is the sun in? It's like, no, it's not. You're just going crazy. We are approaching the crossroads. So I didn't see anybody on this little jaunt apart from the two little strokes on a bike. What's that? Whatever you are, you're making a funny noise. What are you? I wonder if my app can hear you. So I've got an app on my phone called Merlin. I wonder if it can detect that. That is a stone chat. That is a European stone chat. Bless it. And yes, so I can see a picture of it. See if you can see a picture of it. There you go. Huh? Love it. Love it. God, I'm such a flipping old geek now. What the heck has happened? Let's save that because I like that. European stone chat. Apparently here on this location you get night jars. I don't know if they are endangered or something like that, but they come out after sunset, and you get people coming to this point from miles around to hear them. So yeah, the night jar, the stone chat, the weird little bugger with a yellow head. I should work out what that was. Right, there we go. Here we are. Nice little walk in the middle of the British summer. Not a cloud in the sky, apart from those clouds. Oh yeah, lovely. And that's it for now. See you all next time. Goodbye.